Shakira, welcome to Washington.
Thank you so much.
And you are here because of ALAS?
Yes, I was here to meet with the President's education staff and National Security Council, and also I had the privilege to meet with President Obama in the Oval Office today to discuss early childhood development initiatives. I know that this is a cause very close to his heart and a high priority for this administration. So I wanted to see how I can be helpful to the administration in any kind of way to continue promoting early childhood development strategies around the world and within the U.S.
All right, what is ALAS? I mean, for the viewer who doesn't know what that is, who's hearing it for the first time, how do you describe it?
It is a coalition of artists and intellectuals and academics and business leaders who have all come together to promote early childhood development initiatives, to defend the right that our children have in those first years, those first 6 years of their lives, to receive education and nutrition and stimulation and proper care. So that is something that we've been working on for the past 3 years. Working closely with governments and heads of states in Latin America. I have personally attended 2 Ibero-American summits, and I will be attending in 2010 to the Ibero-American Summit to take place in Argentina to discuss early childhood development strategies. So this is something truly historical. I think that the whole region is coming together to support an idea and a transformational concept.
Right. You are an international star. Everybody knows Shakira. What is it that drives you for this? I mean, why are you so interested in early childhood?
I grew up in the developing world. I grew up seeing a great deal of injustice and inequality and feeling very frustrated about it and wanting to change things somehow, even if it was in a very small way. So when I was 18 years old, I started my own foundation in Colombia, Barefoot Foundation, and since then we've been providing education and nutrition and building schools to kids who live in areas of conflict. Right now we have 6,000 kids in Colombia. We've built 6 schools, and we continue to build more schools, but especially to provide support to the community, not only the kids but also the families. So this is something that keeps me completely passionate because it is so exciting to see the results, to see that money spent on education is money well spent.
You know, it's so extraordinary. You talk about starting this foundation at 18, Barefoot Foundation, but if you look at your career starts at 13.
Mm-hmm.
13!
Yeah, I'm not that old.
But I mean,
I started really early.
At 13?
That's right.
Your first CD?
Uh-huh. That's right.
I mean, that's extraordinary. So you go 13, then 18, you have your first foundation. You're here today. You go to the Oval Office. You ever been to the Oval Office before?
No, I've been to the White House before, but never to the Oval Office. I felt I was in the West Wing.
What do you think?
I used to watch that show, so I was just checking out the furniture and making sure everything was just like they put it on TV.
So what do you think? What do they say? You can go and see the president now? How did it go?
Yeah, just like that. I was very excited to see President Obama again. I saw him during the inauguration, and he gave me the best impression. He's really one of those people who are unforgettable. You know, when you meet in person, very warm and also gives you his focused and undivided attention, which is something quite unusual when you usually meet with presidents. Presidents are always, well, not always, but they're very absent-minded people, but he's very focused. I like that about him.
And you performed at the inauguration.
I did, yeah.
And so this is not your first trip here by any means.
No, it's not. I've been here before. Yeah.
Did the president talk to you about, you talked about the early childhood initiative with him, did you talk about obesity? Because the First Lady, Michelle Obama, is promoting us fighting obesity in this country.
As a matter of fact, he did mention that because part of what you do, what early childhood development means is also not only educating our leaders, but also educating parents, educating families. So the kids receive proper stimulation and nutrition and proper care, and so they live to live healthy lives. And see, that was one of the topics that emerged today during our conversation.
Well, we're certainly interested in this country in healthcare, so I'm curious whether the president said anything to you about whether or not how he's going to help you with your project here, and what we're going to do to sort of work together. Did he mention anything?
Well, he mentioned that we should continue to worked closely with his education staff. He understands how important and how impactful early childhood development initiatives are in global security, in global stability, and how important this tool is to achieve peace in the world, which is what we all want. And it is proven. It is proven by the experts that every dollar you invest in a child's early education and stimulation gives its returns to the state 17 times. So it is, at the end of the day, it's a good deal for everyone, you know. And I'm hopeful that the world and more leaders will join in these initiatives and promote early childhood strategies in their own countries, so we can finally have a world in which every child has the opportunity that they deserve.
All right, what's more nerve-wracking for you? Performing, speaking to all those people today in the atrium of the World Bank, or going into the Oval Office? Which is the most nerve-wracking?
These are all exciting things.
Nothing's nerve-wracking to you? You don't get a little nervous?
You get adrenaline. Yeah, of course you feel nervousness. You know what makes me nervous? Live television. Live nervous. American live television. Oh my God. I don't know how you guys do it.
That's easier than taped.
You think?
Oh, much easier, because if you make a mistake, it's gone. There's nothing you can do about it. That makes you nervous?
That makes me nervous, yeah. Because, you know, sometimes you don't have time to recover. If something happens, if a heel breaks on TV, if you fall and trip, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you can't reverse time. But, you know, if you're in a concert and you're playing, let's say, I don't know, 16 to 18 songs live, and you trip in one song, it's not a big deal. You know, people understand you're human, you recover, you pretend that was a dance step or whatever, and you continue. But in live television, there's no recovery.
See, I think it's just the opposite. You perform, people are watching. I mean, you think performing is easy?
Well, it's the only thing I know. I've been doing it since I was 4 or 5 years old, and I discovered that it was my passion, my calling, and I couldn't picture my life in any other way.
How much of your success is hard work and how much is just raw talent? Do you have any idea?
I think that, like Picasso once said, it's 99% is transpiration or perspiration and 1% inspiration, right? I guess it's something like that. I might have the percentages wrong, but you gotta work really hard. You gotta be very disciplined. That's something I've learned, you know, because talent alone is not enough. You can have plenty of talent, but if you don't know how to organize your ideas and intelligently invest your efforts, then no one can see that talent, right? And you can't share it. And that's the ultimate purpose of talent, to be able to share it with the world.
Okay, how many
or other people.
Okay, how many languages do you speak?
I'd say 3.5.
All right, what do you speak? You speak English?
English, Spanish, Portuguese, and some Italian. Okay, but I'm not completely fluent in Italian yet.
Okay, so I understand how you learned Spanish. I understand that one. I grew up. How do you learn these other languages? How did you?
I started touring in Brazil when I was 18 years old, and that's how I picked up the language really quickly in
Portuguese.
2 months. Portuguese.
In 2 months.
Yeah. English, well, you know, I had an American boyfriend once, and that helps.
I won't ask you more about that.
Okay, twice. And working in the studio, and Italian just by going back to Italy and you know, meeting other people and just diving in the pool of languages, even if you don't know how to swim at first.
All right, so last question. You know, you're here in the United States to promote this initiative, but your next career move, give us a hint.
I just shot a video with Rafa Nadal, the tennis player, for my next single called Gypsy, and I'm very excited about it. It's quite a nice video.
And we'll see it when?
We'll see it probably this Thursday.
This Thursday. Welcome to the United States.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Such
Nice
a pleasure to meet you.